Now. Hi, and welcome to the 1010 podcast, episode 21. I'm your host, Marky the Sparky, and tonight we've got another 10 fantastic artists lined up here. First of all, we're going to start off the show with an Italian artist. I'd like her to introduce herself, but first I'd like my friend Pierre, our Italian translator, to actually, come in and Pierre, could you ask guide us what type of musician she is, etc., bro?
In Italian straight away, without should we try in English? Sorry, to Gladys, you said, Mark, didn't you?
Yes, please.
To Gladys. Beh, allora Gladys.
No, il mio nome è Jadis.
Jadis.
Sì.
Scusami, non avevo letto la L. No, allora Mark mi chiede che tipo di musicista sei, quindi qual è lo stile?
E in questo momento sto facendo EDM.
Ok. Yeah, so you guys got it, she said EDM style.
I'm going to feature the song The First Time. Pierre, could you ask her what's the story behind the song The First Time?
Yeah. In caso Gianni, se capisci già la domanda, dimmi pure, stai dicendo cosa...
Sì, mi ha chiesto che storia c'è dietro la canzone The First Time.
Esatto.
E praticamente la canzone parla di un amore platonico che non si è mai sviluppato sul piano fisico e quindi parla di un ipotetico primo incontro, la prima volta che io e questa persona ci incontriamo.
Ok, poi tanto se vuoi dirlo direttamente in inglese in caso dimmi.
Okay, grazie.
So basically, guys, this song is about love between two people, but this love is like without any physical interaction. So there is a hypothetical first meeting between two people, and the song is about that.
Well, that sounds wonderful. Let's all get acquainted with the music. So the First Time by, can you say the name? I find it hard to say. Gladys?
It's Jadis.
Jadis, right.
Jadis.
The First Time. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Questo l'ho imparato alle mie spese, una donna che al mio cuore vive fuori dal paese. Devo dire ciò che tu vuoi sentire, ma se vuoi prendo un volo e son da te, prima dell'imbrunire, baby. Tu mi aspetti lì, non so cosa dire, ma se cerco le parole vanno per farti capire, ma io adesso che ho davanti te mi manca il fiato e penso adesso, mamma, dimmi tu cosa ho combinato. I just can't believe in front of me. Mani strette penso quando immaginavo la tua voce scalda il cuore, finalmente quel tempo è arrivato. Piacere sono Giara, scusami l'affanno. Dopo tutta questa strada forse pensi amore sono un danno. Non ho più paura adesso che lo sento vivo dentro l'anima, questo riflesso di te. Allora dico adesso non smettere di amarmi, contro te lo sai mi trovo
Well done, well done. And the way this podcast works, if anyone would like to compliment each other after the song, just unmute yourself and I'll see that you want to, give a compliment. So welcome to the extra people who come to the show there, Peter and whoever else jumped in there. Welcome, Rocky Hill. So Pierre, could you ask the question for me? What is next? What's in our plans? What's coming next, Pierre?
Sure. Yeah, so that is la domanda è cosa ci possiamo aspettare dopo di questo? Qualcosa in piano o qualche progetto futuro?
Sì, esatto, questo praticamente non era un progetto EDM ovviamente, sta uscendo il mio secondo EP che sarà totalmente EDM, tutto in inglese perché mi trovo meglio a cantare in inglese sinceramente.
Poi ti scrivo in caso se vuoi rispondere evidentemente tu, dimmi pure.
Sì, ma ho paura di fare gaff.
Okay.
Grazie.
Yeah. So basically she's saying that as you guys could hear, this is not EDM style, so there is in project a new EP which will be EDM this time, sung in English, not in Italian, so there will be this is the main project for now, the next step.
Well, we've got two questions now because of the. Let's go, Tim. And I don't know if Peter's got a question or he's just unmuted, but Tim Consley, first of all. Tim?
Yeah, I thought the track was awesome. She's got a beautiful voice. The song was good. Didn't understand it, but I mean, music just speaks for itself. It's beautiful and easy listening, and I could listen to her voice all day.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Peter, did you just enter the room or did you hear much of it, Peter, from Fourth Sunset?
I think I heard, well, at least the last good bit of it. And what I heard was very nice. I heard nice harmonies, a beautiful voice, and a nice laid back sound. It was great.
Well said, well said, well said. Steve, did you want to say something, Steve?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that I agree with what Tim said. I thought it all sounded really good, great voice, and the video was really nice as well. So I really enjoyed it.
Well done. Pierre, could you translate back? And then our next guest is Javon Sin from Seattle, if you want to come on the cameras. Pierre, could you say that?
Sure. Però probabilmente già hai
I've understood, ho capito.
Capito, non so se vuoi aggiungere qualcosa.
Thank you everybody.
Fantastic. And right, so thank you for being a marvelous guest. Goodness, everybody. Thank you. Cheers. So coming up next is a man in our music family, the best smile ever, Javon James, aka Sin. Could you introduce yourself, Sin? Let everyone know who is Sin. What type of music do you do, brother?
Hey, nice to meet everybody. So yeah, I'm Sin. I'm from Seattle. I make rap/hip hop music. I would say my style is a little different just because I try to stay away from rapping about what everybody else talks about. And I guess I try to deliver it in my own way. So yeah, that's that.
You're absolutely brilliant. And see the song you've done recently with another member in the family, a young but we'll talk about that another day. We're going to talk about your song A and R's. What's the story behind your song A and R's before I play it for everyone?
So really it's kind of like a little like motivation for other like independent artists, just so they kind of like don't have to feel like they're always trying to impress somebody or like other music A&Rs and stuff who are trying to, because they always overlook, a lot of talented artists and stuff. So it's kind of just more of a little shot at them, but more of a like, keep betting on yourself and, push yourself to do better.
Well, you're absolutely awesome. We know this. Without further, if you're not acquainted with Young Sin's music, you're going to love it. A and R's from Javon James, aka Sin. One love.
feedback and I don't hold grudges. I just throw it up cause I don't really fuck with it. Niggas pretending they stars, man, they bluffing. Dice been 100 and he always tucking it. Can't even argue with niggas that anonymous. Suburban and trenches really not synonymous. They want me dead for just being honest, and I want them gone cause the beefing's beyond us. A&Rs need to be fired for sleeping on rappers, that's fire. I'm checking my ego when I feel entitled. Trying to stay humble, I'm not here for titles. That's just what they give me, not trying to play idol. Stressed that we hunting up too many people that's tired of just being tired. Tired of just being tired. I only speak on FaceTime, man. All of y'all know they be tapping lines. You say don't drink, but you tapping lines. That's too contradicting, so I decline. Music over business, a bad move. I'm just telling y'all that's how the labels do. They don't push your track to the business through. So signing that deal just might finish you. They see good seeing this win. It's like they got COVID again. Like they got COVID again. Can't keep friends, that way too ingenuine. Then the shit ends. Truth always hurts, truth always offends. It feeding your ego only kills you in the end. You either in or you out. Either way we getting paid. Haters still streaming the songs. Of course we not getting played. Can't even complain. Forces all black. Your man still stepping his way. Always been roasted to jump. I guess I'm stuck in my ways. Way too much money to make. I can be out here playing it safe. Ayy. Saying it still never envy my rivals. But it's still emptying rifles. Can't even sit through a Bible. Don't got no trust, been lied to. Stay on your toes when I move. She said she heard demons in my room. I left it off, girl, me too. Just trust me, I won't let them reach you. Give me our lyrics to read through. They can't real spot that elite you. Place at the top with a great view. Y'all reach your goal and get comfortable. I hit one and then gotta move. Been about money, ain't nothing new. When you got it like that, they don't pick and choose. How we hop in the game and they never lose. Probably because I take the feedback, no, I don't hold grudges. I just throw it up cause I don't really fuck with it. Niggas pretending they stars, man, they bluffing. Dice been 100 and he always tugging it. Can't even argue with niggas that anonymous. Suburban and trenches really not synonymous. They want me dead for just being honest, and I want them gone cause the beef is beyond us.
And everybody, Young Sent, one love. So
Appreciate you. Yeah, the
Hey.
next time I'm on here, I gotta get my man Auntie on here with me though, so we can do a joint show with him. This kid's
Well-
crazy. The kid's crazy, man. He's good.
yes, he's another Eminem, isn't he? This show caters for every single genre. There might be an opera singer up next, so you never know what's coming. It's the most diverse show in the world. Sin, why don't you talk to him and see if the both of you can come on Saturday's show? We're doing a 2020 podcast for the first time.
Okay.
So 20
Saturday?
artists for a 3-hour show. So if you can make it, I love you. Anyone who's unmuted here, if you'd like to get a little word in, don't be shy. Tim Conza, you always want to speak to Sin. What's your thoughts here, brother?
Yeah, I thought the groove on that was great. Loved the piano in the background. I mean, it was just tinkling along and reminded me a little bit of the movie Halloween, because it has that same kind of feel to the piano playing, and your flow, man, it was just phenomenal. Good job. I mean, great
Thank
job.
you. I appreciate you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Well
Yeah.
said, well said.
I
Um,
loved it. The production was tight, and just like you said, you can tell. There's all the influences there. The ringing snare, it's a kick drum, and everything like that. But the lyrics are different. The production's just that little bit different. Really nice work.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Really
Well
appreciate
said,
it.
well said. We've got, let's start from the top. Gerdis, I can't say the name, Miss Italy, and then Steve, yeah.
Yes, I will try in English. I just want to say that his flow is amazing. The beat was amazing. The flow was amazing. Great job.
Thank you so much. It means a lot to me.
You're welcome.
Well said, well said. Steve, and then Ilara. Steve?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that something that stood out for me was what Patrick was commenting on, the production. It was fantastic production. Even with the fade at the end, it was just all just right for what was going on there. And I was grooving along to it. It was great. Great production.
Thank you.
Said.
You're welcome.
Believe it or believe it not, Mr. Andrews has got a rap song. So he has. Mother Nature rap. He'd shock you, Steve. But you're not
Heck
on tonight,
yeah.
so he's just here as a guest. He's just here viewing everyone else tonight.
love
Ilara,
that.
then Pierre. Ilara?
Yeah, loved it. Great.
Thank you.
Well said, well said. Yeah, that short and sweet's the best way. So Pierre, then question beggar. Pierre?
Yeah, well, definitely enjoyed the song. I was wondering, since you're in Seattle, have another friend in Seattle, by the way. Do you think you represent the Seattle rap scene, or maybe you do something different for what's local?
That is a good question. Believe it or not, I would say, me personally, I would say I don't represent the rap scene yet, just because the rap scene out in Seattle is really trying to bite off of the California like vibe, but like do it in their own way. So not really like steal it, but like,
No, of course.
yeah, the same vibe, and I guess the same elements in their music can really be heard a lot in like the Sacramento Bay Area scene in general. So yeah, I'm trying to do it a little bit different.
Thank you.
Question beggar, then Peter.
Yeah. Hey, Sin, I was wondering, there seems to be like about what inspired that song, because it sounds like it's kind of music industry skullduggery. I mean, what was going on there?
Yeah, I would say it is. I've seen so many people throw their careers away in just terrible deals. And it's like, I just feel like if people would really just bet on themselves more instead of the quick, little money here and there, when like at the end of the day, you're not going to own any of like your hits and music. It just doesn't really seem worth it. So it's like, I'm not really making money for the whole industry's input and like whatever little handouts they're trying to give you for the start of your career, when, it doesn't really equate to that later in your career. So yeah, I just, I'm all about being independent in the industry and really pushing yourself.
Well said, well said. Peter, Tim, and then our next guest, Samuel. Peter?
All right. Sin, I love the beats. And when Tim commented about the Halloween feeling of that piano ad, oh, that's it. But the one thing that it really left me with is no breath. Bloody hell, man, you go so fast. I'm myself. I would never be able to do that.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I like that you guys all catch the thriller aspect of the beat too. Yeah. I like that.
Well said, well said. So Tim Consley, Kirsty would like to say something, and then our next guest, Samuel. So we'll go ladies first. Kirsty, then Tim. Kirsty.
Hey, hi Sin. I've got to just say all your music's great, and I recommend anyone just cranking the volume up when you put Sin's music on. It sounds really good. The bass is always banging on your tracks. So yeah, you got a great thing going on, Sin. So awesome work.
Thank you.
Again.
I really appreciate that.
Tim, and then our next guest, Samuel. Tim?
I already spoke.
So you did? Oh, there's so many heads and they're moving around. I'm like, he has said something. Samuel, what's your thoughts here before we get to you, our friend in Ethiopia? Samuel?
Sorry, I missed the music because I was struggling with the network. So I just joined.
No worries.
I'll send you this back after the show, then you can tell us what you think.
Yes,
there. He's awesome. So Javon James, aka Sin, thanks brother for being a marvelous guest.
Thank you.
Straight on to Samuel Yerga. Hi Samuel, could you introduce yourself? Who is Samuel Yerga?
Hello everyone, nice to meet you here. I am a piano player, composer, singer, songwriter. I am from Ethiopia. I work with lots of musicians from local and international. I am signed to Peter Gabriel's label called Real World. I released my album before 10 years, and also before that we released 2 albums with a group. So we've been working till now. Yeah.
I'm going to feature the song called And Then, which is We Are One. Could you explain what's the story behind that? Then I'll let everyone hear it.
We did this song with German pop stars. They came to Ethiopia to collaborate with me, and also for a charity project. There is a charity company called Viva Con Agua in Germany. and I work with them here in Ethiopia. We do this to supply clean water in different areas in Ethiopia, but they also do this in different African countries and also outside Africa. So I participate for free, and we do the music. We sell the music in order to raise money for this water project. Yeah, so we are one.
That's amazing, bro. Honestly, without further ado, we are one. And Nen, we are one. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. Absolute magnificent musician here. Yeah, 174,000 views.
Thanks.
Ha hey hey, ha hey hey, ha hey hey, ha hey hey, hey hey, hey hey, do we ever know? Oh, how do we ever know? Oh, oh, do we ever know? Oh, oh, oh,
Wie viele Seiten sind ungestempelt in meinem Pass? Muss man die Welt nicht erst mal bereisen, bis man eine Weltanschauung hat? Ich möchte geben, hab das Gefühl, es reicht einfach nicht, bis die nächste gute Idee in Reichweite ist. Die große Welt in meinen kleinen Händen ändern, alte Ängste ablegen, neue Wege kennenlernen. Salam nicht, salam nur. Wie heißt das? Salam nicht, salam nur. Ich will mit allen reden können, und zwar sofort. Ich gehe auf Reisen, um zu sehen, wo ich grad stehe. Muss die ersten Tage setzen lassen, so wie Kaffee. Die Straßen sind voll, von Addis bis Sodo, mit Eindrücken, die tiefer gehen als jedes Foto, was ich geschossen hab. Der Unterschied von Fantasie und dem, was ich hier offenbart, ist knochenhart. So wie der rissige Boden rennt durch die Hitze der Strophen, ohne zu merken, wie viel Durst ich hab. Ich könnte klingen wie Erika Badu auf dem Backtrack von Tim und Samu. Kann keiner marisch, doch werd nicht panisch. Ich sag nur ein Wort, armes Sekanalu. Salam nesh, salam no. Salam ne, salam no. Ich will mit allen reden können, und zwar sofort. We are one, hey. We are one, oh, oh. We are one, hey. We are one, oh, oh. We are one, hey. We are one, oh, oh. We are one, hey. We are one, oh, oh.
know? Oh, how do we ever know? Oh, oh, do we ever know? Oh, 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 oh. Do we ever know?
Wow.
Brilliant. R1. Absolutely brilliant, Samuel. Kirsty would like to say something first. And
Yeah. Samuel, that song is so catchy. We played it earlier, making the playlist, and God, it stayed in my head all day. It's brilliant. And I love seeing that you were singing as well. You do a bit of everything, don't you? You're a real all-rounder. Brilliant stuff. Thanks for having that song. It's awesome.
Well said, well said.
What's the name of that instrument that the guy is playing right at the beginning of the video?
It's called the krar. It's a 5-string lyre.
Say that again, Samuel.
Krar. K-R-A-R. Krar.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
I was wondering the same thing, said. I wondered the same thing. What kind of instrument is that? So now we know. We've got Sin, question beggar, then Steve. I'll go around in a circle here. Sin?
I love the symbolism in the start of that. It's really nice. And then I just like the overall message. Like it's a really good song, man. Yeah, good job.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well said. Question beggar, then Greenbeard.
Yeah, so the German rapper there, was that Team Neuhaus?
The drummer is Team.
Who is doing the rapping in German?
I have to check the name. Clouseau was the singer, the pop singer. He's well known in Germany. Team, the drummer is also, his name is also Team. And I have to check the other name as well.
Yeah, that was really cool that you're covering all these languages, or at least German and English, and
Amharic.
I don't know if it was Ethiopian. Yeah.
It's Amharic, yeah.
Amharic. Okay, cool.
Well
Cool.
said.
Yeah, loved it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Steve, and then Patrick, then Scott. Steve?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's already been answered. I was wondering what the instrument was, and it's a krar, so I've just learned something. What stood out for me was the mix of everything. There was like a mix of different music styles and a mix of locations. So we were looking at all these different places and different people. And although there were so many different styles and instruments and people and places, it all held together. So it was like, the message of all one. It was all one song there with so many different things happening. Fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well said. Peter, then Scott.
Wow. This was amazing. How you combined the elements of pop, R&B, jazz, a bit of hip hop, and that drum kept it all together and give it even a bit of a bluesy groove to it. Fantastic. Well done.
Thank you.
Well said. Sorry, I meant to say Patrick, and I said Peter. I'm getting old here, right? So Patrick.
I'll just jump in.
Patrick has got. I'm back in the circle here. So Patrick.
Yeah, all good. Oh, that groove is going to stick with me. That was fantastic. It sounded like, so was that a group of musicians in the room together? It really sounded cohesive like that.
Yeah, they brought some musicians from Germany, and actually it's only piano and drums that we listen here, and maybe a club. We didn't use any other instrument. We recorded the whole day. We met up for one day just to create the music and record it there, and we finished it there in that room.
Wow, fantastic. And it just flows seamlessly through so many styles. That drum shuffle, that's supporting the piano solo, that really got me going. But yeah, going back and forth between that to rap and pop, and yeah, loved it.
Thanks a lot.
Well, that's why Peter Gabriel signed him up, because he's absolutely wicked, dude. Check out the rest of his stuff. Scott, Pierre, then Alara. Scott?
I was just gonna say, yeah, beautiful track, man, and killer piano chops. That was really fun to watch.
Thank you so much.
Pierre,
I,
Pierre?
yeah, I liked it as well. I was definitely, I think Peter and Patrick articulated it really nicely. It's a nice mix that works. I also like the video, like the production of the video. So yeah, no, well done.
Thanks a lot.
Alara and then Lamar.
Yeah, I was just wondering, who are your main influences as a piano player, as a pianist?
There are some from Ethiopia, like names like Elias Nagash, a piano player, and many more.
Yeah.
But from outside Ethiopia, I am a big fan of Chick Corea, Herbie Hancock, Keith Jarrett, and many more.
Yeah, I thought you could hear the Herbie Hancock like little bits. I thought they were really cool. Yeah.
Well said, nice comment. Lamar and then Tony the Stone. Lamar?
Hi, I actually wanted to find out, like, what was the inspiration behind the videography and how you decided to kind of shoot that? Like, in what areas did you find the scenes that you actually got with that? I know it's not that musically related, but to the video itself was I found that very interesting.
It was made by German filmmakers. They traveled outside Addis Ababa, outside the capital city.
Yeah.
Because this water project is outside the capital city where people need clean water. So they traveled there to capture all the moments. So the singers also traveled there because that's the usual routine they do every year. The music is about We Are One. They came from Germany to support this country, and we do music together in order to raise this awareness and also to help this project. We Are One. We're doing it as one, and they made the video as one.
What? That's very good. I just wanted to say I was very impressed by that. I think the videography done in the music video was stunning, and I think it fit the song as well. Very good. I remember like the skateboarding and things like that. That's kind of, it came to that part in that song where it blended perfectly. So well done on that, though. That was great.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well said, well said. Tony?
Yeah, no, everybody touched on it. I mean, I just want to say that your piano playing is amazing, dude. Like, I'm so impressed, and yeah, I'm gonna be looking at more stuff from you. It's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Miss Italy, and then Tim, Italy. Guide us.
Yeah. I liked it a lot.
Thank you.
I like I like the fact that there is a German rap with the piano. It's very good. Many compliments. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Well said. Tim Consley, then our next guest is Question Beggar, but I don't know if Rocky wants to say something. You're the only person, Rocky, if you want to get a word in. Tim Consley, then Rocky.
Yeah, I just thought that piano playing, that was just killer. I mean, that was off the chain. That was so good. And the jazz feel, the hip hop feel, the blues feel, like someone else commented, all of that flowed together. Man, that song was just awesome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Well said. Rocky, how, Miss in India? Rocky, what's your thoughts there, dude?
Man, that beat right there, the drums that you did, the piano. Man, I wanted to go off right there. As I was listening to it, I was just kind of writing the flow in my mind, the words to it. If I had a beat, I would freestyle over that. Absolutely. That was dope, man.
Thanks a lot.
Well said. Samuel Yerga, everyone, thank you for coming back on the show. One love. Until the next time, dude. Samuel Yerga, one love. We are one. Hey, we are one. Yeah. Coming up next is Question Beggar from Texas. Unmute yourself there, dude. Question Beggar, could you tell us what type of musician are you and what is the story behind your song Still Dig It? Yes.
Okay, so I'm very much a do-it-yourself artist. I do everything. I produce, I edit my videos, I write my songs, I record them, and it's all done in this backyard in Texas tool shed, really, and, which you see me in now in all my glory. And one thing that's my thing is I want to try and get a different sound, and it's very hard to do that, you know, when so much has been done and played. So towards that end, I've mutated my instrument. It's a bass. It's a 3-string bass, 3-string resonator bass, that's made so I can strum it. And then I further mutated it so I can do percussion on it, and it's got like 5 outputs. So, and those go into effects. So you'll hear like you know, you can hear an organ or a string section, an electric guitar. This is kind of pointless in this age of DAW recording where everything, you know, the computer can do everything so perfectly. I want it to be human. I want it to be human driven. I want, when you hear my music, I want you to hear like mistakes and humanity in there. You want to know it's made by a human. And so I call this music I do heavy skiffle. Skiffle, of course, is the music that inspired the young Beatles, and it's very much a homemade rockabilly, folk, hybrid, and for me, I mix in classic rock too. And so, do you want me to talk about the song here?
Yeah. But yeah, what's the story behind "Still Dig It"? Why did you write that song, "Still Dig It"?
Yeah, so that is the musical answer to a question that I ask myself probably every other month. Why am I still doing this? You know, you get older and older. I'm sure you all ask yourselves the same thing, and have been asked by your loved ones and acquaintances, why are you still doing this? Especially if you're not horribly successful. And now I've been lucky as an artist. I've never been recognized or you know, financially successful or anything like that, but nobody can keep that up forever. And sooner or later, someone's going to discover me and worship me like a demigod, and it'll all be over then. So, anyway, so this song is just, I ask myself, why am I still doing it? I still dig it. I still get a kick out of it. And really, no matter what you earn, if you're not having a fun time just doing it, just making the music, you're wasting your time. That's the only time you're wasting your time. So
what a great intro there. Without further ado, let's get acquainted with Question Beggar and his song "Still Dig It." Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. One love.
Never struck gold yet, I still dig it, still charge the goal, still have the wicket. Old as I get, I won't bet against my own sheer stupid carry-on attitude. Staccato bursts of gratitude that puts me always back in line for a ticket. Somehow, gotta get some. Oh, I still dig it. 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 Nothing to show yet. I still dig it. Devil-free crossroad. My soul sticking. Fool that I am. I sunk and I swam with my sheer stupid carry-on attitude. Staccato bursts of gratitude that put me always back in line for a ticket. Somehow, gotta get some. I still dig it. Oh, I still dig it. Oh, I still seriously, when you gonna give it up? And I said, never, and my heart broke then, knowing I'd never live up to whatever she and everybody else expected of me. She must have known it was pearls before piglet, 'cause back then and right now, and probably forevermore, oh, I still dig it. 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 The key is persistence, persistently losing, agreeing to nonsense and good sense refusing. Only God knows if he'll keep me cruising with my sheer stupid carry-on attitude. Staccato bursts of gratitude that puts me always back in line for a ticket. Somehow, gotta get some. Oh, I still dig it. Oh, I still dig it. Oh, I still dig it. Oh, I still dig it.
Mission Beggar, everybody.
Yay.
Fantastic. So let me start for the bottom this time. So Miss Italy, get us first, then Sid.
I thought that was sorry, did you ask me to go first or?
Miss Italy, Italy, and then you said, is that okay? Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
Thank you.
Can I talk?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Okay. I like that song, but unfortunately, I don't know what does it mean, dig.
Enjoy.
But I like it. I like the sound.
To dig it, to enjoy.
I dug it, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I dug it. I caught some Grateful Dead vibes from it, and it was super chill. It's definitely the kind of tune that I'd put on like at the end of the day, just kind of kick back and relax. And it's got a fun little groove to it, and the more you listen to it, it's kind of an earworm. It just catches on and kind of just finds its home in there. And then I'm just gonna be dig it. That's it. It's stuck. Look what you've done.
Well said.
Oh,
well said.
yeah, I love the Grateful Dead.
Awesome. Tony, and then Sin. Tony.
Yeah, man. I'm just curious, like all the video footage that you got for that was really awesome. Like, where did you get all that stuff from?
Archive.org. That's all public domain. Those are old 1950s commercials from America.
Dude, I love it. I really just love the imagery in that, man, and all that stuff. It's just amazing, dude. A really great job. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
Well said. Well said. Sin, and then Samuel.
I was gonna say the same thing. Man, what a crazy video! It is really fun. It's really you. Like that is dope that you're trying to stay original and do that. I really liked it, man. Good job.
Yeah. Thanks. I try, because I do everything myself. I try and keep it manageable. So I shot that with my iPhone and just edited all the rest of the stuff. You know, that when you put yourself in a television set, it's easy to clip it in and out, you know, so.
Nice, yeah.
Well said, well said. Samuel, then Tim.
I really love the energy and the music itself. the happy feeling of the music. I love the music video as well because it's really unique and authentic. I really loved it. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well
Thanks
said.
a lot.
Well
Yeah,
said.
that was all done in one. That was done in one take. There's no overdubs there except for the vocals. So that's kind of the one-man band sound that you hear.
Well said. Well said. Tim, and then Rocky.
Yeah, I thought the song was great. I love that you got all the sounds out of that 3-string bass. That was just purely awesome. The video was great. And here I am at 58 and I still dig it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's the attitude.
Love it. Rocky Hill and then Peter. Peter, then.
All right, then here I go. Well, I can absolutely hear that you still dig it. And because of that energy, everyone digs it. Amazing sounds that you get out of that machine of yours. Because of you told us this is what I use, so I started listening. Bloody hell, that is a different sounds that you get out of there. Very nice done, very well. I must also say, guys, I'm sorry, thank you, but I have to leave shortly because I have another Zoom meeting, an interview, because tomorrow Force and South is releasing their new single, and that comes with a lot of interviews. So, love you guys, and bye.
Thanks,
Peter. Hopefully you come on the show on Saturday and show us it then. Come on the show on Saturday if you've got time. Saturday, if not next week, one of the podcasts.
That will be next week because I'm playing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Well, Tuesday or Thursday next week, you can take your pick if you're free. Peter, thanks for being here, dude. One love, dude.
All right.
Thank you. Alara and then Peter. Alara.
Oh, hiya. I just wondered, what kind of mic did you use to track the guitars and stuff? Is it like in the room or straight into your door? Or because this sound was really, really nice, like really raw sound.
Yeah, so there's I have a Russian Sennheiser in mic. It's like a Sennheiser copy. It's a Russian microphone. Bear, I think it's called, or something. No, I don't know. Anyway, I've had it for years. Yeah, so that's miking the strings. Then there's an out from the pickup that's going in, and then I've got another out. So there's one out that's doing, okay, there's one out for the strings that goes into the distorted sound, and then I'm miking the strings, and that gives me the acoustic sound, and then I solo them in and out. While I'm recording it, it's this barrage of all the sounds, but then as I mix it, I can solo stuff in and out to give it that illusion of multiple instruments coming in and out and provide some interest.
Yeah, I really like it. Sounds really good.
Thanks a lot.
Well said. Pierre and then Rocky, if your microphone's working again. Pierre, then Rocky.
Yes. Well, first of all, I just wanted to underline the point that you did before. I mean, when introducing the song, I really liked it. I think it's pretty obvious for us, for people like us, but I think passion is the main engine. Well, you know better than me. And obviously, when we say theoretical success, we have seen artists successfully, but ending very badly. Or here in Italy, with the X Factor, we've seen up and coming successful artists, and they got the shows cancelled at the stadium because nobody was going to see them. So, I think success is just being true to oneself as an artist. And sorry to keep it long, but I wanted to stress that. And I like the song, as the other people said. Very interesting video. Probably you didn't say why you chose that specific background, or was just an inspiration, or?
Yeah, well, yeah, you're right to ask about that, because as you look at it, you see images of these spokesmodels, women from the 50s, kind of ghosted over products and spokesmen and cars, and so you'd kind of get the idea that what I dig is cars and women, but
okay.
Yeah, it's that I'm just trying, you know, at that point I'm just trying to combine compelling images. I don't really know how it's going to come out. I like that as an artist, to be surprised. So I very much play with different elements and throw them together, and you know, it's, for me, I dig it. It's, you know, I'm trying to surprise myself.
You dig it, bro. You dig it. Rocky, then Scott, then Steve, then Patrick. Rocky?
Man, the passion in there, that's what I see. I listen to it, the guitar. I love the live instrumentation, just like the previous person, the homie that played with the hat. The live instrumentation is just, you still care about the music, you know, even though like it don't matter how digital it gets. You know, we love digital music and everything, but the live thing and like doing everything yourself, it really makes you respect the process even more. And yeah, it just shows the passion in there. I love the passion. Keep it up, man. Great job. Also, I would like to ask, who are your influences? Some of the influences with your music.
So I love the British rockers, and, you know, Jethro Tull, Richard Thompson, Mark Knopfler and Dire Straits. You know, these very original voices and perspectives that you know, they're just so unique and original. You know, I was like, I want to make a sound that you know, when you hear them, you know it's them. That's kind of my thing, you know.
I see. I like your glasses, man.
Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, that's
Well
actually
said.
yeah, that was something I wanted to add a visual element to, sort of like a hook, you know, something that for performing and stuff. And it's actually reflective tape. So if somebody takes a flash photo, they glow, you know, and
right.
Fortunately, nobody
Awesome,
takes
man.
flash photos.
Well
Keep it
said,
up,
well
man.
said.
You're doing good.
We just need to watch the time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm all right for time, in case any of you are rushed. Scott, then Steve, then Patrick, quick compliment. And then our next guest is Sid, and then after Sid, it's Alara. So Scott,
Yeah,
Steve, then Patrick.
I'll keep it short and sweet, but yeah, that was amazing, man. I really like love the video, love the DIY vibe, love the lo-fi vibe. Really into it.
Thanks.
Yeah, I think everyone feels the same. Mr. Andrews in Portugal.
Okay, watching that video, listening to it, it was all amazing. I loved everything. I loved what I was hearing. I loved what I was seeing. And also, I loved like hearing from you, like how you made it and everything you did. But not only that, for me, I'm living a living example of doing this. Like, I'm 69 now, and I'm still doing, you know, doing my songs and all of this. And in fact, on the weekend, I was playing at a festival here and I was dancing here. And you could say, and I'm 69, right? So you could say, well, you know, why are you doing it, Steve? But I'm still doing it because I dig it. So yes, fantastic.
Well said about that. Brilliant, brilliant. Patrick, what's your thoughts? And then we're on to our next guest.
Yeah, so many details, like the layers of guitars, you know, could have really competed with each other, but it ends up being this polyrhythmic sort of background. I loved it. And the clip's really eclectic. And then in the lyrics, there's these little bits of poetry that sneak in here and there. Yeah, really nice.
Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot.
I can't wait to see what else you've got coming, dude, and hopefully you can make this show your own. You know, like this is Steve's own show, and this is Tim Consley's own show. They've been on multiple times, and you know, they're not even guests tonight. They're just in to see who comes on the show tonight. So, question beggar, everyone. Till the next time, brother. All right, Captain. So coming up next, we've got Sid. Sravan, you need to say your name yourself. Could you introduce yourself? Saint Sid, you go by?
Yeah. Yes, I do go by Saint Sid. I'm an artist, songwriter, guitar player, and session musician based in Los Angeles, California. And I've been based out of here for about 10 years now. And before that, I actually spent a couple of years out in Sheffield. And and then came out here to LA just because of the weather. Yeah. And it's been great. So I work with a bunch of live entertainment agencies currently. I teach music out here as well, but I'm also working on my solo music, and I write for ukulele, I write for acoustic guitar, I write for a very Tom Petty-esque, Bruce Springsteen-esque type of ensemble, and then full-on grunge, like Nine Inch Nails meets Soundgarden type, very heavy ensemble as well. So I write for a wide spectrum. And yeah, so this particular song that I sent you is called A Prayer. And I wrote it when I was living in a dirty little apartment in Hollywood. And it was just a dark time in my life. And I feel like the song kind of reflects it just a little bit. So yeah.
Well, without further ado, let's get acquainted with your music. Saint Sid with The Prayer. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, from SoundCloud. My love.
I'm not asking for $1 million in the bank, and I don't want that house on Main Street, and I don't need the kind of life that drives a man insane, but I could use a little help now, 'cause I'm drowning in my doubt, in poverty and no way out, and no way out. And all I have is a prayer for I go. All I have is a prayer for my soul. Never thought I'd be in these boots with big old holes from a rocky road. It's safe to say that I've cried myself to sleep sometimes, and waking up ain't that much fun anymore, 'cause I'm drowning in my doubt, in poverty and no way out, no way out. All I have is a prayer for I go. All I have is a prayer for my soul. For my soul. For my soul. And all I have is a prayer for I go. All I have is a prayer for my soul. And all I have is a prayer for my soul.
Saint said. So why doesn't Sin go first? Because Sin talked to Saint. Hey Sin, how's it going, dude?
Man, that was so good, man. It's good, but it's like, man, it's like you can really hear the emotions in it, man. That's yeah, that hit home there. That was good though. I like it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Miss Italy.
Yeah. I liked it. Is very. It almost moved me because it's like a dream. I don't know. It's like I was dreaming. It's very, very good.
Well said. That was a beautiful compliment.
Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Tim, then Rocky, then Tony. Tim?
Man, that was genuine as genuine can be. I mean, you could hear your heart, your soul in that. You could feel it. I was just sitting here and man, that, just like she said, it moved me. It just really did. I loved it. Great job.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well said. Well said. Rocky, then Tony.
Man, I felt the emotion, most definitely. Did you do the drums on there?
I did not play the drums, but I had a friend of mine named Michael Hollowatch, who's just an absolute beast on the drums. He's the drummer on that, and I just asked him to let me
awesome, man.
that bridge section.
Yeah, that bridge right there. Yeah, I love the rolls in there, man.
Thanks, Rocky.
Yeah, the motion is there. Also, word of advice for every artist: whenever the worst times come knocking, capture it with your music. Because you never know, it might be the best song you ever write.
Well said. Well said. Tony, then Samuel. Tony?
Yeah, man, I kind of got lost in that a little bit. I was kind of sitting here like daydreaming. I got goosebumps from it. Really great production. The mixing was really good, man. Musicianship, like I can't say enough good things about it.
Thank you. Thanks, Tony.
Well said. Samuel, then Pierre.
It is really deep. I really, really felt it. I loved the vocal. I loved the music. Is that you singing or someone else?
That's me singing.
So vocal is really beautiful. This is the kind of music that gets into my soul. I really loved it.
I appreciate that, Samuel. Yeah.
Well said. Well said. Pierre, and then Steve.
Yeah, definitely aligned with what everybody has said. You know, good song, very good singing. I think the emotions flow. I could feel the emotion. So yeah, I mean, well done, very well done.
Thank you.
Well said. Well said. Steve, then Patrick, and our next guest, Alara. So Steve.
For me, something that everybody's been saying about how emotional, the emotion in it, the soul in it was like so soulful. And not only that, for me, I was hearing Bruce Springsteen. That could have been a Bruce Springsteen song. And the production was fantastic. And by the way, I love Bruce Springsteen.
Yep,
so that's a compliment. Fantastic stuff.
The boss. Thanks, Steve.
You're more than welcome.
Bruce Springsteen's, in my opinion, the best artist in the planet.
Boss, yeah.
My parents would say the same. Patrick, and then Alara. Patrick?
Yeah, that really swept me up. Sweet and sad and hopeful, and I just love those little singing guitar bits that sneak in behind the chorus.
Oh, thanks, Patrick. Yeah, it's tricky, man, to get that slide guitar playing just fine. It took me a couple of tries, but yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alara, what's your compliments before your section, dear?
Yeah, that was brilliant. There's quite a big team on the song. So what was like your process for it? Did you sit down and write the song first and then, or were you all in the room at once? Or was it like, did you have a brief in mind to all work together on, and then, or was it like, yeah, where did the song come from, I guess is the question.
Quick little story. As I said, I was living in a dingy little apartment in Hollywood back in, I think, 2017 or so. And this song kind of came to me because it was a low point in my life. And so I wrote the song just on an acoustic guitar, and that's where it was. And it was actually in 4/4 time signature, and then I changed it to 6/8. And then quite recently I showed it to my buddy Jeff Gross, who's actually the producer on it. And he kind of took it and we laid down all the tracks. And I went away, and he actually, him and the female vocal that you hear on it, that's a friend of mine, Veronica. She's also a fantastic artist. The both of them got together and put what sounds like a choir behind it. So it's just two voices repeated and many different harmonies. And so they stacked many voices together and then made it sound like a choir, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's really nice. Really nice.
Awesome, well said. So Saint said, everybody, thank you, Saint, for coming on the show. Hopefully you can get you back on for another one of your tracks, you know. Saint said, everyone, thanks, dude.
Thank you, thank you.
This is a part of the show where I'll just quickly stop the recording and start